Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of baseball on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Robert Gesellman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Phillies have elected to.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 1 for 3. A ball and 2 strikes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home. And a possible double play ball here for Cabrera. Reyes back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
Batting fourth, left fielder
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Philadelphia, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Vince Velasquez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez scoops it up, and that's the first out.
Batting second baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Mm, 2-0. 3-0 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. Curveball stays a little high that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Santana is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit. But he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Batting second, third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Cespedes is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Darno gathers it, and the throw to first ends the inning. He's down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Mets,
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Next for the Mets, Jay Bruce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's set and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 0-1 delivery. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball there.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Gonzalez Stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this week. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Robert Gesellman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. No balls and 1 strike. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It will be
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets leave them loaded. We'll move to the third with no score. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Crawford, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Two balls and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Here now the 2-2. This is pulled into right. Williams back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball stays high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And he misses 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Up next will be Nick Williams. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Line towards center field. Cespedes patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hard on the ground towards short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debo, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Carlos Santana will swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
This one's down to third. There is Franco. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The right fielder, number 19.
Here's Jay Bruce now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bruce around the bag, heading for second now. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Frazier possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. In for strike two.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Popped him up. Franco is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Gonzalez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close. Bruce at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Franco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Now the pitch. At third, here's Frazier. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Reyes. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.P. Crawford looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He popped out in his first trip.
Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Takes a knee-high fastball.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next up from New York, Robert Gesellman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Reyes at full speed. Look at him fly. He's headed for third, and he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
Digging in once again, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball that time, but he slaps the other way out into left center, and it falls for a base hit. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Drilled to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 5 innings complete. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Here it comes, 0-2. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
Into the box, Nick Williams. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bruce giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's set. Here it comes. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Back goes Bruce to the track, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman.
So now Carlos Santana. As he hits one on a line to left field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Seth Lugo trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. So striding forward now, Jorge Alfaro. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 0-1 delivery. Bat explodes as this is popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-1 Philly. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for wrap number 1.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 61, Enterprise Run.
Here's Jay Bruce now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Missed with a slider.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
So he got him swinging. Todd Frazier goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Bruce stands at second with 2 gone. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt looking for a strike.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Cameron Rupp We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29, Cameron Rupp.
Too low, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Cespedes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of big Cameron Rupp. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hard on the ground towards short, and this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-1 Philadelphia. Francisco Rodriguez will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Francisco Rodriguez.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Juan Lagares will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Lagares.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lagares, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Popped him up. Hernandez is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 7.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Reyes tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Bouncer down the line. Santana is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 38, Anthony Warback.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Sliders in for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's just, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good, hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now Carlos Santana as he sends it on the ground to first. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
From the stretch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Alfaro. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Cabrera has a play, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Sun Hwan Oh is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Here comes the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Hit out towards second. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
First pitch on its way. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a 3rd.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1 and 2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. And that's the 2nd out. Ready for another shot now, Jay Bruce. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets strand 1. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Jerry Blevins enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Crawford is retired, and there's one away.
The pitcher number 53, 2-1-0.
Aaron Altair will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Aaron Altair.
Fly ball out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Odubel Herrera. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. As they Pat Neshek comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
Ready for another chance? Todd Frazier has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Adrian Gonzalez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Gonzalez behind, 0-2 the count now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Phils rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Vince Velasquez earns his first win of the season. Pat Neshek hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our